Hi there. So this video is on my personal experience on installing this Unichip CarPlay Retrofit on a Mercedes 212 2012. So mine is an E350 convertible, and it just doesn't look like anything other 212s out there. I found one video of a car that was kind of similar to this one, as far as taking out the head unit and so forth. So it was lengthy, not necessarily complex, but it was lengthy. So the easy part was to actually install the box and the wires, and dealing with where to put the wires. That's a different story, so I'm gonna get into that in a second. But first thing I wanted to show you was how to get the vents out. In my case, the vents are just the two vents by themselves. They're not connected to the trim like you see in other videos out there. And the way they come out is I bought these tools in a little package. Actually, I got 4 of them, which I only needed 2. But now that it's out, it's really easy to see that you will get this little latch there, little piece of plastic, and you pull it in. And that's how you can actually make this whole piece come out. So you have to do both of them at the same time to pull it out. And then there's 2 wires that are right there that I haven't connected yet because I'm still working on it. Once I did that, then it was just a matter of connecting the wires and the harness that came with the Unichip, and then trying to route the wires through the car, because there's no room whatsoever in this car for the extra harness and the wires and so forth. There's no room. So what I had to do was I carved out that piece of plastic there on the right with a Dremel, and I just, that whole piece came off, or actually I didn't cut it. I just used this rotary abrasive little wheel that came with the Dremel, and I used that to make room enough to have the connector. So there's the 2 connectors, the original one and the one that came with this little harness, and those are on the side to the right. I also run the cables through the right, and now the cables are coming out down here. Let me turn this thing off. So these are all the cables and the box, and there's no room for the box up there, so I'm planning on just using tie wraps. This is my idea right now. I may look into maybe putting it in the glove compartment if I can, but there's no room for it inside that compartment because there's actually, this is an AC vent. I'm sorry, it wasn't pointing the camera. This is an AC vent, and I don't want to block that, and there's no room in there for this little box. So, and I think it'll help because it was actually kind of hot to the touch. Also, I moved this, this is an NTG 4.5 model, and these are my settings for the dip switches. Actually, they came pre-programmed, so that was a pretty good customer service by these guys at Unichip. And but then this label was blocking this vent, and so I moved that label away. But anyhow, I'm still haven't finished. This is the USB cable that is going to be somewhere here, somewhere here, and then I'm just gonna maybe push this cable in and make sure that you can't see it. And the last thing I did, I mean, not the last thing not that I did, but that I'm gonna show is the microphone, which I think is this little guy here. The microphone cable went over to the other side and went in there and up here through that little hole in the leather around the steering wheel base and the steering wheel column, and that is my microphone. So it's not fixed there. I haven't thought on how to, it may just stay there like that. We'll see. But anyhow, that is my experience, and then I'm gonna push this guy in, which I know now it actually goes in. because it took me hours and hours to try to put it in before I resolved it to the Dremel. So I hope this helps people out there, and this unit actually works great. Actually, let me show you. Well, I can't because I'm shooting a video, but it works really well. What you do is you push the clear button and you hold it, and then it switches to CarPlay, and I've already tested it and everything works great. So if you just want to see it working, there's plenty of videos out there. So that is my solution, and I hope this helps guys out there. Thank you.